Geostorm, PJ. Geostorm. I kind of liked it.
I thought it was absolute cuck.
It's not a good movie, but it's not that cuck actually.
No,
I don't think it's that cuck.
No, Matthew.
It's not as cuck as I thought it was going to be.
No,
put it that way.
No more way.
PJ came out there like, yo.
This is a cuck.
Like he looked like he wanted to mamok coming out of that cinema. I was like, bruh, come on, it was okay.
Let me put it this way, right? When I had to go to the bathroom, I took my time.
I was like, yo, there's nothing wrong. And I might just came and strode.
Yeah, like pissing and whistling, looking at the tiles.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Peach.
And welcome to that movie review.
aka TMR. Geostorm is one of those movies that showcases the best and worst traits about Hollywood. This is one of those films that you can clearly see is a slick and expensive production, but at the same time it's just shallow and empty on the inside.
This movie offers up very little in the original department and basically proceeds to give us your typical disaster movie by the numbers.
You've got your world-looming threat, your bad soundtrack meant to evoke an emotional response, your US president, your corrupt officials, a bunch of key members meant to represent the international community, and your reluctant, smart, haggard, badass American hero.
Yeah, it's like I said, by the numbers. It is like this template that they're like, yeah, we need to make a movie, we need crewing for bonus time end of the year.
Yeah.
We need to make another stick. Where's that fucking disaster movie? We haven't made a disaster stick in ages.
Yeah,
let's make another.
Yeah,
it's
been a few months since we made a disaster movie.
I won't lie. I'm a bit of a fan of disaster films. So I was kind of going into this, with expectations, and they were somewhat met. They were on par. But I must admit, though, if I look at the overall climate of these sort of films, these films have long reached their sell-by date.
Oh yeah.
I mean, no audience could stomach like Armageddon, Deep Impact, Day After Tomorrow. What other stick over there? There's a lot.
Yeah,
there's a lot of disasters. Well, I don't think we're gonna have Sharknado. Let's put that over there with the other B movies.
Okay.
Talking about Hollywood cut now. So I mean, but that's when it first came out. Actually, I think Armageddon it's up there. It's got fucking Bruce Willis, man, and that man is the O.
He was though.
He is the O. Don't be a name. But those films are longer, and the fact that they're still making these films is worrying.
Hollywood seems to think that its audience is a singular and massive group of idiots, that people will lap up anything you give them. They seem to think that they can talk down to us by giving us mind-numbing drivel and packaging it as entertainment.
As you can tell, PJ feels very strongly about this subject. I just came out and he just started talking cuck. Oh god, that was so bad. I'm like, first of all, relax, my bro, before you have a fucking heart attack. It's not that bad, but I mean, he seems to feel that this movie is very bad.
This is an exceptionally cuck film, boys and girls.
I wouldn't use the word exceptionally.
And Matthew Wilson here is deluded. Okay? I don't know.
I don't know why.
Did you smoke a bong before the movie? You smoked
no
a bong?
comment. No
wow,
comment.
I don't approve of I don't advocate drug use, but I once smoked a bong and I watched Dudley Do Right, and I love that movie, and that is a cuck movie. You know what I mean? That says a lot about what, you keep smoking boom before you go watch movies. You
you just watching just movies.
Exactly.
I can't remember the last time I watched a movie.
Exactly.
Even though I say I like this film, I somewhat agree with PJ here. I don't feel as strongly as him, but I agree with him. People aren't stupid. Anybody with two brain cells to rub together and spark a thought will see right through the facade that is Geostorm.
Like Transformers: The Last Bride, a lot of money has been spent on Geostorm. This is an effects-laden extravaganza, and like Transformers, it also suffers from bad story, bad acting, and bad directing.
The cuck plot is basically this. Climate change has screwed the planet, and the world, under the leadership of America, naturally, has regulated the Earth's atmosphere through a series of satellites. To make matters interesting, somebody decides to weaponize it. Of course, there's varken like this out there.
Nee bro.
And I mean, once you see who plays in this film, it's easy to see who the vark is going to be.
So you can see
It's the brother plays the vark in all the
You can
movies.
see it coming a mile off. Once
Once he reveals himself.
once he comes into the camera, like once he actually appears on screen, you're like, okay, now.
Okay, now he's the knight.
The entire cast of Geostorm, in my opinion, is hamming it up in this film. This is some of the cuckest acting I've seen in a long time, and it's some of the cuckest acting I've seen bankable and some credible actors, get themselves into. This movie, Geostorm and Transformers: The Last Bride, should actually become a companion piece, like a double deal DVD. 2 cuck films for the price of 1.
That you get in the Chickers bargain bin.
Well, where else?
Yeah. Well, Pick and Pay.
Yeah, of course, but it must be.
ShopRite.
Yeah, but it must be in the bargain bin.
In the bargain bin.
At the bottom.
Because no one is buying that.
Yeah,
guy.
no one's ever gonna buy. Yes.
Gerard Butler has gone and got old and haggard in a hurry. My bro, I'm telling you, gone is King Leonidas from 300, probably his most well-known role. I'm not talking cocky. This man probably prepared for this role, going to bed every night with a bottle of Jack Daniels. He's not the type of actor that resonates intellect. So having him play a scientist is somewhat of a fucking joke. A bit of a stretch, yeah. I know he's got this ragged appearance, which further undoes him.
As Gerard Butler's younger brother, Jim Sturgis, the guy who gambled with Kevin Spacey in that. Remember that movie?
What?
They count cards, man.
Oh,
Spacey.
21. 21, yes, I was
Yeah.
going to say 21. Yeah.
So
That was John Wick.
Anyway, that was bad.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway, Sturgis, right? Sturgis was in that film, he's in this film as well. He plays the brother of Gerard Butler and does an equally cut job in the acting department. But not only is Sturgis doing a cut job, he constantly looks like he's about to burst into tears, like he's going to choke.
Like he's in a chunk.
Like any moment he's about to choke.
Like dial down the emotion, my bro.
You know what I mean? You don't have to look like it's the end of the world. Okay, yes, we know it's the end of the world, but don't look at it all the time, bro.
Oh,
Like keep your cut together.
the only 2 other actors worth mentioning is Ed Harris and Andy Garcia. And Ed Harris, his flipping fork is so huge, it deserves actually second billing.
It's true. Every time Ed Harris turns this way,
Nee, bro, when he turns, my bro.
everyone ducks.
This must that man's fault. Man's hairline's like all the way back here, my bro. It's horrible.
Like Matthew over here said, we also have Andy Garcia. He plays the US president, and all he does is look upset and scowl a lot.
He does. And we were mentioning our old Gerard Butler looks. I believe Andy Garcia is a vampire or some cut, my bro. This man looks brilliant. He looks the same way he looked years ago,
It's
man.
true, eh?
Nah, he looks good, man.
He looks
Bloody good
exactly.
for his age.
He looks like he looked in The Godfather Part 3.
Yes,
Just with the pie extra grays on the side.
You know what I mean? Now, but Andy, my bro, yeah, you're looking good, my bro. I'm gonna go first. I know PJ's gonna be short and sweet with his score. I know I spoke a lot of cack about this film in this review, but I just want to make something known. While I don't think it's super cuck, I do think it's probably the most cliched film we've watched this year. I mean, beat for beat for beat for beat, it's predictable. We won't see anything new. It's a disaster movie, so don't go in there expecting anything more. If you've seen the trailer, you've probably seen all the quiet parts. 6 out of 10.
I totally disagree with Matthew. This is an exceptionally cuck film. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. 3 out of 10. So that's it this week. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to us on YouTube. We'll see you next week for another exciting episode of TMR.